So if that's how this bitch is so dumb, like you literally, it's so fried. And then she goes live and pretends like everything is good. And see, this is what they count on. They count on the fact that nobody's reporting on it, no one's covering, nobody's making it into content. So then they get to lie about what's happening because no one else is talking about it. And that's why I told you, I'm not gonna say that much now about everything, but I will say a lot of fraud and scam is going on, and people are presenting it as if it's real and it's authentic, it's genuine, and it's truthful what they're doing. But behind the scenes, they're doing all kind of schemes and fraud and lies and even in documents and misrepresentations and things. And that's what they're doing. And I will expose it all at the conclusion.
So she didn't get that support from me anymore. That is her fucking problem. That's what she mad at. That the people that defended her and had her back while she was going through, whether the illness was real or whether the illness was fake, she ain't got us no more. Cause ain't nobody gonna ride for her how Dani and Sean did.
Val was already called out by me. In 2024, I called her out privately. And however, at that time, I didn't have no receipt. So you can't really hold people accountable without a receipt.
But let you know I have had this energy with Dani. Dani would be live, consoling, and backing you. Just like Sean, because we done did it before. With the coma, with the seizures, with the strokes. That was Sean and Dani.
With that being said, I actually went to her privately in 2024, April 2024, and I said what I peeped and what I speculated and trying to hold her to something. But obviously she knew I didn't have the receipt, so she continued on with her behavior.
What are you talking about? And you just mad that you don't have that anymore. Oh, well, like we did something to you. What did we do? But trying to connect yourself to me after you did all of that, if she was truly apologetic and just let the situation happen organically, we would not have a problem. Now, we wouldn't have been on no public ish no more. I wouldn't have been pubbing her, defending her, none of that anymore, because we don't know what to trust. We don't know what's real and what's fake. So she didn't get that support from me anymore. That is her fucking problem. That's what she mad at. That the people that defended her and had her back while she was going through, whether the illness was real or whether the illness was fake, she ain't got us no more. Cause ain't nobody gonna ride for her how Dani and Sean did.
Trying to hold someone accountable without any proof or evidence or receipt or confirmation, you gonna look stupid. Not them, you gonna be looking stupid.
That's all I can say. Y'all know how I do. I gather my receipts, I keep my receipts, and at the conclusion of everything, I expose and debunk the lies and the fraud. So you might think you get away with it now, but baby, in the long run, the truth always comes to light, and the truth will prevail and always win.
I hate that I had the opportunity, but she was too busy bitching about representative, and I had won my case. So I was like, well, for the defendant, and I will win again and again. I do own it. It belongs to me. Even if I don't get it copywritten, listen, maybe you'll learn something. And that's what the judge should have said. She doesn't need to have it copywritten for it to be her song.
Well, she swore.
You're a loser, okay? You lost. You were so sure that you were going to win and have bragging rights, but you don't. You lost. You lost $10,000. $10,000 you lost. My husband's laughing because he knows we won. Yeah, and all this stuff about me and the judge going into a chamber, talking and having a discussion, she's just making up stuff. He was very professional, and don't listen to her conspiracy theories. It's a conspiracy theorist saying that, oh, all of a sudden her and the judge walked out and I didn't see anything. I didn't hear anything. Anyway, I am working on getting it dismissed where I don't have to do an appeal. So I'm going to fight it. And I did send her a letter of a cease and desist. It is not filed with the courts as of yet, but it is in my packet to go along with, because I put it with my other stuff. I put it with my police report. I made it a new exhibit because she's a stalker. She's harassing me. She's stalking me. She's sending me emails that are unwanted. I have nothing to do with her appeal. If she wants to appeal, then she needs to take that up with the small claims court people, but not me. Do not email me. Do not contact me. Don't say nothing to me. Don't come over here talking to me. We are not on any speaking terms at all. And if the judge had said, if she had to try to ask me any questions, I would have said, Judge, I am not speaking directly to her. I'm speaking to you. I said, we used to be friends. Yeah, that was just to let him know that, there won't be any friendship in the future. Dani said, run like hell, Latesha. Yeah, the case was heard in small claims court. And it was about 6 of us in the courtroom. And the 6 of us that was in there, we went last because our case looked like it was going to be the longest, but it only lasted 40 minutes, even less than that because he went to his chambers. But it was interesting. It was really interesting. I won the case and she's a loser. It just sounds like somebody's butt hurt over there crying and whining about what happened.
Yes, you will be explosive in 2026. So, Bleachy, let me tell you something, Bleachy. I hope that you lose your channel because I know you're over there fighting and fighting to keep your channel because you don't want to lose that channel that you built off of lies and scams and fraud. But you have 3 strikes right now on your channel. 3. And if those 3 are not resolved by Wednesday night, by midnight on Thursday, you won't have a channel. You won't. And you will join the dumbass bitches that fucking tried me and try to play with my name, my likeness, and my brand with some lies on the terminated channel. And you will bitch and moan and complain about how I terminated your channel. And I won't give a damn. I literally won't give a damn. I won't. Okay? Y'all gonna learn that when I say I'm bad and don't give a fuck, that's what I mean. I live by that. That's what come against me is gonna cost you. Okay? Press one if you know Rabbit ain't stalking that girl. Rabbit is on true crime. Rabbit is not even in this sector. Be minding her business. And this lady literally says that Rabbit is stalking her. No one is even. Rabbit is not making no videos on you. She's not doing nothing. You are stalking Rabbit. You are stalking, harassing Rabbit. Leave her alone. You fucking creepy, ugly weirdo. It's creepy. And I'm not stalking you either. A lot of y'all are not being stalked. You're stalking everyone else. You're creepy. Go away. Like, leave Rabbit alone. It's so creepy. Like, there's no videos. Like, where's one video she has made on you and what has she done to you? Zilch. You're gaslighting. A lot of y'all claim to be stalked and harassed. No one's making videos on you. No one's talking about you. No one's mentioning you. No one's doing anything to you. And especially not damn Rabbit. So this is what the Bleachy game is. For those that are new, I will give you a little history lesson. If you're Black, you know that people automatically assume you're stupid and you're dumb, you're unintelligent, and things like that. And a lot of times people internalize that. It's called internalized racism, to where you internalize the ideas of the dominant white race and races, and you actually believe that Black people are inferior to white people.
Oh my God!
Where you even would want to avoid Black doctors, and because you would think that they would be more incompetent compared to a white doctor, to where, and you would do that only because you have internalized that those stereotypes and those tropes and that racism from the white dominant group of Black people being more. In that way, she goes on and on about how Rabbit is running Dani's channel. How Rabbit running my channel? She sounds so delusional. I have 3 channels: True Teller Dani, Dani Robertson, and I have all my channels, right?
Where is Dani Montana, little girl?
All these channels are ran by me. True Teller Dani, when I was doing Shanquola, I did from scratch my own videos. I say live for hours, running my own show. Hours. Everything I'm saying, everything I'm doing for my audience that actually comes to my show. I run the show sometimes I say longer than 6 hours. It's my brain, my intellect, my everything that is running the show. How in the world is Rabbit gonna be there monitoring me 6 hours to tell me everything to say and everything to do? It clearly is coming from my fucking brain. But I don't have a brain. So it's illusional to be trying to bring Rabbit into anything I'm doing. Y'all, this is how you know someone is stalking. That Bleach person actually mentioned something about Rabbit got a $500 super sticker, and Rabbit did get one for her birthday, because I found out later that, I'm not going to say whatever, but because I found out later that's why she said $100. I'm like, $500 she's referring to. So you're even going to her live on her birthday to monitor her super stickers. It's creepy. Me as Rabbit's friend, if I don't know everything the bitch doing, how the girl you should know, but you're supposed to be the opposite enemy. You're creepy. And she's not even intersecting in the space. That's weird in the stalkerage. But this is what happens. They have to, if you stalk someone like Bleachy stalks Rabbit, you have to justify your actions. If you just say you're just watching her all day and night for no reason, people are gonna be like, oh, that's creepy. But if you say Rabbit is stalking me, she's stalking me, and then people say, oh, Rabbit needs to leave you alone. So then now you can justify you going after her for years and years when she's not responding. And they're like, oh, well, they're going after, it's just so whenever you have a stalker, they will say you're stalking them, but then they can try to project it and spin it and twist things and gaslight. Okay, and then you're like, wait, if I'm stalking you, where's the evidence of the stalking? So anyways, with that being said, Bleachy, your time is running out, bitch. Take top on the motherfucking clock. Take top on the motherfucking clock, bitch, because next week, Wednesday, is your fucking deadline to be getting on top of this and fixing your channel, so that way your channel won't go fucking down. And if it goes down, it won't come back up. Do you hear me? It won't come back up. Yes, it's gonna be in the archives of the terminated channels. that never will see the light of day again, no matter how much you huff and you puff and you cry and you cry in your damn coffee like Maggie. And you can make a million videos complaining about it, and I'm still going to go to sleep at night in peace.
Making up stories about the judge and being mean and disrespectful to the judge as well. He's an honorable judge. He will make it in March to his reelection. And she needs to be careful on who she talks about, because that's what got her in trouble in the first place. I played one of her videos and the judge was like, is that her? I said, yes. She's calling me all kinds of FUs and O's. And he was like, wow. So she wanted to match mine with hers. So she played a video of me calling her it, sardinia, maggot, malicious, nasty, and disgusting. And I was looking straight at the judge when he was listening to it. I was like, yep, I said all those things and I meant every word. Anyway, that's that on that, guys. She's over there spazzing out about him leaving the chamber. Law enforcement know that she is a threat. I had my police report in there, and then I had brought it up. When I brought up the police report, she started trying to change the subject. No, that has nothing to do with da 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 da. I would call her. We would get on Zoom together. It was so fun. Go over it and help me put it together. And I'm so glad she recommended the binder, because it really helped me to be able to flip around and move around and grab it and go 1, 2, 3. Oh, she is professional. She is very professional. Even my notes were typed up in a special way. You know, like bullet points and my notes. She had my notes was beautiful. How she would put my notes together. I've been wanting to talk about this forever. You know, talk about the experience that I went with Dani and just us working together and she just being the rock, you know, honestly. I know I've called Auntie Mickey a few times too. She was there, Sunflower. All of you guys have been there. I did. I had a lot of support. Yeah, she's going to be mad as hell because of my support system. Well, your own people are probably sick of you. Or, you know, I don't know why they care. I don't know why Maggot's support system cares. But she went in there lying to the judge, trying to create up a new narrative about what had happened. And it didn't go through. It didn't mesh. It didn't even get to $10,000. He didn't even mention money. I really felt like the judge talked more to her than he did to me. And I think maybe because she was trying to convince him of her case. So I had to push my way in there every now and then and said, just a sec. I said I had nothing to do with Dani Robertson. Yeah, oh no, nothing is humbled about that bitch. She's gonna be on there talking about the judge and how he was biased and he's chauvinist and, you know, oh, he likes Latesha better than he likes me. Well, yeah, that's true. He probably thought she was rude. I'm sure, because I thought so. I was like, he said, can I hear your song? He said, can I hear your song? I was like, yeah, sure. Something she constantly criticized Danielle for. She was very rude, very disrespectful to the judge. And I think he was kind of taken back. Like maybe that's their custom because she's French. Because he asked me, he said, is she French? I said,
Yes.
Yeah, he asked me, is she French? Because I think he had a crush on her. She still didn't win Oak Cliff Nikki. She should be pissed off on how many super chats and super stickers I've currently received. I thought I heard like someone almost crying a bit. I said, is she crying?
I was laughing.
Well, she swore.
Carl, what's up?
Carl, where's Carl? Carl!
Yeah, listen, y'all should be hoping for me to go live, because when I'm not live, child, that's when you should actually be more worried and concerned about your shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I know y'all bitches be thinking y'all can try me just because I be busy, okay? But I will make time, busy or not, to do what I gotta do to handle you motherfucking hoes. The fuck you talking about? So Blue Waffle made a video and then she put it on private, you know, the next day or so. The thing about it is that someone told me that she made the video, so I kind of felt that she would kind of hide it or private it. So we do have a copy, okay? And by we, that means, you know, it had been recorded. Okay, y'all know how it goes, y'all. So for those that are new, you don't know who it is, and I don't promote people. However, she was at one point a guest on the Big Bad Maggot channel, and she has not been over there since, and you know, whatever. But anyways, in this latest video, she was talking shit about Bundy, the Bleachy, and the maggot bitch, the mad wig bitch. She's harassing me, hunting down the rabbit hole news, sticky on harassing. Girl, who the fuck is you, bitch? And you see some bleaching, oh, bleachy. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to think about you. We gotta make sure you ain't trying to be in our house and still have bleach to rub on your skin, bitch. Girl, like, you so pressed because somebody said you bleached your skin, bitch. And your face like it's been melting off, and if you don't put something on it that don't belong on it, so then that's why people might think that you bleach your skin. Okay? But anyway, that bitch was talking about wage. She keep on going around on every platform talking about garnish her wages. That bitch ain't got no damn job. She be at everybody chat 24/7, creeping around like a little critter, an ugly one at that. She got no damn job from my garnish her wages. First, you got to have a job to garnish the wages from, and you barely on YouTube to make a dime, so nobody can garnish that. I'm gonna spend all my time trying to garnish 20 cents. I'm trying to spend all my time trying to garnish your fucking food stamps, bitch. So anyways, this bitch thinking that she gonna use my content. I'm like, bitch, you think you gonna be, disappear for 3 years because you a scary ass motherfucking hoe, and you gonna come back and so you gonna use the fuck out of my content, bitch? It's 2026. That's a new Dani Robertson, bitch, and she don't allow that. You can use my shit and be lying on me at the same time. Now you can do commentary all day long, but y'all hoes don't know the difference between commentary and fucking defamation. Defamation is you lying on me talking about I garnish on wages that don't exist. Then when that bitch be getting mad, she sound like a man. She go from Danielle to Danielle. I'm like, dang, she's a man. I knew it's a man. So you can't get her mad because you see her mad, child. That man start coming out. This is a man's world. That man come out. I'm like, whoop, child, I knew it was a man. I knew it was a man.
Please be advised, Justice Court, another court of record. Therefore, there was no court reporter or any type of recording conducted. Should you need to request copy of any document in this case? I'm like, I don't need a copy of any document. I already have them. So yeah, there is no transcript. There is no video. There is no audio. So I have no way of knowing what happened during those 15 minutes of recess. Like, I have no way of knowing. Which is why I'm like, I really hope Dani plays the recording just to show that I'm lying and that actually, like, Lady Latesha had a really good defense and not just that the judge had the audacity to say, well, she's... I'm like, damn. Putting those bachelor degree to good use, Jesus Christ. Like I said, I will never know what happened during those 15 minutes of recess where both of them disappeared from the court because there is no video, there is no transcript, there is no audio, there is nothing. Nothing. What was the reason cited for the recess? There was no reason for the recess. It happened after the judge made me realize that the word representative was really a complicated word. Because that's really how I remember, that's how I remember as the sequence of event. He was saying that, how do you know that the representative, the person that said that they represent her and said a copyright strike from her account, how do you know that they are working with her? Like, he literally looked at me to explain to him why a complaint that came from Lady Latesha's account would have a representative that declared that they are representing Lady Latesha. Like I said, I didn't know the word representative was such a mysterious and complicated word. If I had known, I would have given him a dictionary or something. So, no, that's what happened. Because I think he thought, oh, there is no strike. Like, it looked like, in a weird way, like they had already talked, because he was really like, so there is no strike with her name. And I was like, yes, there is. And then he was surprised. And then when he saw that there was strike with her name on it, he basically just screamed, recess! He didn't give a reason. I didn't know you needed a reason. And he got up. The camera was looking at the ceiling, and he left, and Lady Latesha couldn't hear her anymore because normally I would hear her move, hear her, talk or something, you're bored for 15 minutes, but I couldn't. It's like there was no one in the room. Oh no, he just took a recess, like I said. And then when he came back, he told me that I should be friend with Lady Latesha and that the court was muted. No, it was not. No, it was not, because when he came back, I heard him, sit down, move his chair. Like, he didn't need to, click on something. But like I said, the recess was like 15 minutes after 10 minutes of trial. I was like, that's weird. And then that's when, like I said, he started talking to me way nicer. What was discussed in the chambers? I have no idea, because when I asked, they said there is no recording, no transcript, no video, no nothing. So I don't know. Like, one of my first thing was like, yo, give me the transcript. but there is no transcript. Listen, I'm not gonna say a judge shouldn't have left the bench. You can leave the bench if you have a big trial. I just don't understand why after 10 minutes you have to go for a recess of 15 minutes. I don't know. And I don't know if that is normal, but is it normal that we didn't look at any exhibit except the exhibit that Lady Latesha wanted to show? Like, I had to ask the judge, yo, can I show like one of my exhibit for the like anyhow? And then after we didn't hear, like, he didn't ask us to do like, you know, a closing argument. There was no closing argument. He just, when he saw that me and Lady Latesha, because when he came back, sincerely, the last 20 minutes was sincerely just to try to make me and Lady Latesha become friends and fake fighting on the internet. And I was just saying to him, no, we're not going to be friends. And then when he saw that I wasn't joking, that was like, no, we're not friends. And then he was just like, okay, fine. Then the defendant won. There was no closing argument, nothing. And then I had to say to him, what do you mean she won? Why? Well, she's the owner of the song. And I was like, how do you know she's the owner of the song? And he said, well, she showed me that she had a paper of ownership. So I was like, because I never received a paper of ownership. And I was like, what the fuck? That's a new exhibit? And I asked him to show me the exhibit because he never showed me, by the way, the ownership contract. So I had to ask him to show me on what he was basing his judgment. But that was, like I said, it was part of the exhibit. It was the transfer contract, but he did that. So I had to do like, I was like, oh, this is what you're talking about. And what was that person said? Shannon, American judges don't like when folk clog the system with frivolous lawsuit. You know, there is a system that happens so that American judges don't have to deal with frivolous lawsuit. We call that dismissal. You know, the thing that Lady Latesha tried to do 2 times? If the lawsuit is frivolous, they would just dismiss it. So now, Shannon, get the fuck out. Yeah, she could show thing and I couldn't. And I had to really insist. I was like, yo, can I show that? So yes. And like I said, that's how it ended. Like he did that. I said, well, it's a transfer paper. That is not an ownership contract. Like I was like, this doesn't prove ownership. That is a proof of transfer. It ain't a proof of ownership. And then he said, well, yes, it's a proof of ownership. And I was like, no, I can write a contract. And that's when because like I said, I started laughing because I was just like, what the fuck is going on? And then I said to him, well, no, that's not a proof of ownership. How do you know it's a real transfer form? You don't even know if it's a real form. Like, you don't know shit about it. You don't know if she had the right to transfer that. Does she own it? I can write a contract for whatever the hell I want. Don't mean I have the right to it. So when I said that, he just said, I have made my decision. And I was just like, can you at least explain to me how you are so convinced of the authenticity of this shit? And then he told me, she swore. And then I laughed. Am I a good sport when I lose? Yeah, I'm pretty much of a good sport. And like I said, would I've been sad? Maybe a little. But for me, I'm just like, what was this? And that's why I want to go in the appeal, because I'm like, this is not fair. This makes no sense. This was not a trial. This is a joke. Okay? It's a joke when someone who swore on the oath, not swore on the oath. It's not like Lady Latesha was like, I swear on the oath that this document is real. No, the swearing on the oath that she did was when you do at the beginning, I swear and I swear and I swear and I swear. That was I was like, nah, Madgie cannot do it. This is too stupid. I'm cool with losing. I just want to see how far they will act as if this stupid ass transfer is enough to show ownership. I'm like, this is the proof of a transfer. It's not the proof of ownership. Like, sometimes you can sign a contract with someone and they don't respect the contract. It doesn't mean you have it in your hand. You have a contract in your hand. Imagine. Like I said, it was a joke. It was a joke of a trial. It was that's why when people are like, oh, I'm like, this was not a trial. This was a joke. It was a joke. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm just like, she swore. I have to prove that people that represent her. She just need to say, I don't know those people. He didn't even ask her, well, if you don't know those people, how could they submit a strike in your name from your account? He didn't even ask her that. He asked me, how can I prove they work for Lady Latesha? I was like, this is madness. Like, it's written that they're I didn't write that they were her representative. I'm not the one who did that. So yeah, for me, that thing is so ridiculous. And if Dani has the oath, do you think it's fair that her swearing on the oath was just decided to be higher than me because why? Because I'm an immigrant? Because I'm a foreigner? Isn't that what you're always fighting for, talking against ICE and everything? You're full of shit. You, Lady Latesha, you're full of shit with your big, against ICE. And yet you will watch literally this trial be made into a mockery. Everything being hidden, hush, hush, no transcript, no video, no audio. The judge and Lady Latesha leaving the room, letting me in silence in a room while they're talking for 15 minutes. But that's okay because you don't like me.
Any more time, I want you to give your perspective on everything that's happened. I know that you're gonna, Dani's gonna be going over this case on her live.
It was long. Her speech was long. She was blaming me for fraud, saying that I perjured myself and I committed fraud, and it doesn't matter. She was trying to deflect on some of the issues that we talked about, like that she is banned on YouTube. She's not supposed to be on there. Mm-hmm. So she tried to deflect a lot off of that. And so then he said, it's your turn. So then I read my statement, and halfway through my statement, I played a video of her saying that, what did she say? Something about, if you beg Dani for my channel, then I will drop the lawsuit.
Right. So she was basically holding that hostage to get something that she wanted.
He was like, he was a very, very good judge, very good judge. Mm-hmm. He started asking me some questions. He asked her some questions. He wanted to know about the contract. I showed him the contract. And she was trying to say that this case is about fraud. It's not about, she struck me 8 to 9 times. She honed in on that. Mm. But it had representative and Dani's name under it.
Oh,
yes. Okay. She said I struck her 9 times, and then she looked on the other day and it looked like 4. She has to prove that, and
exactly.
And I told the judge, I said those URLs are not mine; those are Dani's.
Right.
Her every time. So
see, yeah.
But it is true. It's true. It's not a lie. And so I talked about how her channel was terminated to the judge, and I said she doesn't even supposed to be on YouTube, but now she wants some finances from me that she lost, and because she got terminated. And so that went on, and then it was getting closer to the end, and he called me back up there. I gave him the contract. I also gave him proof that she struck me 4 times. But she didn't want to talk about that. She doesn't want to talk about. She wanted to stick to her stuff.
Yes.
No, he was like, no, we're going to take a look and see where he didn't say that, but he was like, let me see it.
Yeah, he wants to see all the evidence, not just, he's not biased.
Exactly. And after a while, he did make a comment like, you guys should be hanging out together and making content together and pretending like you're beefing. And I was like, no. I said, we are not. No, I said, that ain't gonna happen.
I'm surprised that the judge would even say something like that, considering
that's what she said. But
really, there's a rift between the two of you. Why would you suggest that you guys pretend to be friends? That's dishonest.
Yeah,
so I'm looking at the judge sideways myself on that.
That's what he said.
Why would I want to get together with this heifer? No,
right.
Thank you.
Exactly.
No, thank you.
And I said, yeah, we used to be friends, but that was before all of this. Before all of this, she's done some really despicable things or whatever. And I said she was harassing me, and that's when I told him she was doxing me and stuff like that. And I said, almost threatening my family.
Yeah.
And she quickly changed the subject, and he started listening to her. And he said, well, I agree with the defendant like Latesha, that this is her case, you know.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, I have a question for you that might clarify some things because, from the outside, I have an idea. I know what was going on, but from the outside looking in, the real detailed part of this whole thing is that she was basing her income loss on the 3 channels she lost, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
But the strike was on the new channel, correct?
Exactly.
So how can you see? This is where she was being deceptive.
Right.
She was being deceptive, and I wanted the audience to understand that she was trying to base income that she was receiving on channels that she lost prior to the channel that she had an issue with Lady Latesha about. But she tried to tie that into the old channels, which Dani's the one that took those 3 channels down. But she's trying to make it look like Lady Latesha was the reason that she lost the income, but not tied you to the loss of the 3 channels.
Exactly.
So she tried to play like a bait and switch kind of situation.
Yes. In the document, we didn't even respond to her. We just put that this is the document. It's exhibit R. I remember the exhibit. And I couldn't wait to show it to the judge. There it is.
There it is. And I'm sure a judge knows what copyright documentation looks like.
Exactly. He looked at it. He said, this looks authentic to me. I do own it. It belongs to me. Even if I don't get it copywritten, listen. And that's what the judge should have said. She doesn't need to have it copywritten for it to be her song. But I could tell in his brain, he was thinking, but it's your song. It belongs to you.
Yeah,
he asked her.
Your voice. It's your name that is repetitively singing.
If you don't need a contract, why do you have one?
How's that going on over there? I haven't watched it or anything, so I hear she ain't doing too well.
It looks like she's spazzing out.
Really?
Like she's unhinged, like she's hurt and in denial about the pain she's feeling or losing. So she emailed me talking about appealing, and I told her, wrote her back and says, don't email me no more.
Yeah, she doesn't have anything more to talk to you about. And if you don't want her to email you, you have every legal right to send her a cease and desist.
Yes.
If she continues after that, you have every right to sue her for harassment.
Exactly. That's exactly. And just Reza is going to give me the form. I was just checking, but yeah, I'm on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she thinks it's a 1, 2, 3. You got to have money to appeal. She seems to think she can appeal and win. She's delusional. She should be. She should be, because she was really trying to sweet talk the judge into giving her this case. She really was fighting for it, especially at the end when she was like, will you look at exhibit E, F? And he was like, no, there's no more exhibits. We're done looking at all that. I've already ruled.
Well, she swore.
Well, can you look at this and look at that? Because what does that have to do with that? What does her committing fraud have to do with anything? She struck my channel 9 times. Her channel was not she didn't have a copyright. It was like, I don't have to have it copywritten for the song to belong to me. That's what she fails to realize. And maybe when she gets that through her thick head, she'll stop. She's gonna lose every time she comes for me, because I am covered. And I didn't have to do much.
Well, she swore.
I didn't. She did all the talking. She did most of the talking, and he still gave it to me and said he didn't even get to money and fraud. He didn't see the fraud. He said, this isn't fraud. This is some back and forth YouTube stuff, trying to get $10,000 out of me, this stupid bitch. If she comes for me again, I will countersue. It will be at the forefront. Like last time, got slipped through the cracks a little bit.
I need to explain. So let me say the first thing that I just laughed out loud in front of the judge. You know, fraud was committed because Lady Latesha does not own the song. So to prove ownership, listen, at the end of my explanation, you decide what the fuck happened, okay? So she had to prove that she had ownership, and she showed the transfer paper. Remember the transfer paper that doesn't have any authentication? Prove really anything, happened really late, just appeared out of nowhere, you know? The judge said it was proof of ownership. When I asked, how do you know it's real? He said,
Well, she swore.
guys, do you understand that she didn't even need to say oopsie doopsie?
You're suing me for frivolous reasons. Okay?
Because you
I've
committed
done
fraud.
nothing to you, Maggie. When you
You
go to
committed
bed at
fraud.
night, think about the things that you have done to me, and then think about the stuff that I've done to you, and see
Lady
if it
Latesha.
compares.
Lady Latesha, you committed fraud. You claim a song that is not yours, okay? You don't have the right to the song. You struck me for it. You had malicious intent for me to
I do
lose
own the
money.
song. It belongs to
You-
me, and
you
I'm
don't
going
have
to
the
prove
right.
it in court.
Okay. Do you know that there is a database with all the copyright? With
But
all
it might
people,
not be in your database. I own the lyrics to the song. They're saying my name,
with
Lady
Lady
Latesha.
Latesha.
Yeah, it belongs to me. It's my song.
It does not. Okay. This is the copyright public record. Okay. This is where all the rights of everything in America, not in Canada, obviously. So let's look for your friend. Okay. Dani Robertson. She owns like the swords up, swords up. She owns that shit.
Just because I did not put it in the database doesn't mean I don't own it. It
Okay,
doesn't
babe.
belong to you.
It doesn't belong to me, which is why I've never struck anyone for it.
Yeah, it's mine. I created it.
It's not
It belongs to me.
Even if you create something, it doesn't mean that it belongs to you.
Oh,
Ask
yes, I
Taylor
do.
Swift.
I didn't give it to anybody else. I didn't give it to you.
There's only one database. I don't even understand what the fuck 82 is trying to talk about. Clearly, the man needs Jesus right now. So,
Well, it's weird because you didn't lose your channel over me striking you.
I'm telling you
Nothing
already,
happened to your
I'm
channel.
not suing,
This
but
is
I'm
a
not suing
frivolous
you because I lost my
lawsuit.
channel. I am not suing you because I lost my channel.
I know. You're suing
So
me for
why you keep
frivolous
on?
reasons.
Okay, fine. You find it
Who
frivolous.
are
All
you,
good.
the fraud police?
Hmm?
Who are you, the fraud police?
Lady Atisha, you fraud me. You interfered with my videos. I have a right to sue you because you fucked with me.
No, I didn't.
You
You have
struck
been
me
messing with me
7
since you
times.
started. Since we met, you have been fucking with me.
Okay, you
Since we
struck me
met.
7 times. You don't believe it. Should I show you the 7th time you struck me?
We're good. We're good.
Okay, because I have the email. You know they notify you. Okay,
What
they
about
notify you when you get struck. So I have all the email of all the time you struck me.
all your pictures on Facebook, on YouTube are copywritten. Every photo that you have.
Madgie and Red and the picture that people use? Yes.
Yeah, all the pictures that you have out
Yes.
here.
Yes.
You.
You know that.
No, I don't, because I don't really care.
Hmm?
No, I don't know that.
Oh, okay. So, like I said, yes, I do own my pictures, but I'm not going to perjure myself. Okay? So, when you play my audio, let's say, when you play the audio of me talking, you really think I'm going to go and try to strike you? You really think I'm going to try to strike you for Lady Atisha's Smooth Jam? Like, I'm not going to do it. Are you crazy? I don't want to perjure myself.
No, why would you do that? You have no rights to that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to perjure myself, but you were perjuring yourself.
No, I have rights to the music.
Why is it not on the copyright database?
So are you in the database?
Well, not the American one.
Well, pull up yours. Let me see.
I'm not pulling up shit. You do the research.
I am not. You the one want me to know.
Why are you asking me? Why should I give you anything? I've already given you the case number. I've shown you the database. Like, nah. I've been kind to you. Let's stop that shit. Like,
You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose.
Ask your master
You're gonna end
daddy.
up
You
having to
probably
pay
know
me
how to
some
do it.
money. What is going to happen when you lose your case and you end up having to pay me some money?
Because the only way I will lose the case is if you have not committed fraud.
And I didn't, because I do own the song.
Okay. Why do you own the song?
Because it belongs to me. No one else has a song like that.
That doesn't matter, okay?
Yes,
Like,
it
that is
does.
not how.
It's Lady Latesha. That's why I own it. It's my name.
First of all, Lady Latesha is not your name. Latesha Lavette is your name, okay? First. Second of all, okay, 1, 2. Second of all, it's not because you do AI generated music. Like, I have done AI generated music. A lot of people do AI generated music. It's not because you create AI generated music that it means that you own the right. It's not like that. You see? Even though Dani is the one that created the swords up, she still had to register it. Ask Dani if every single one of her music belongs to her. Why is it that she had to register that one?
Did you register yours?
My music?
Remember when you struck me? You struck me and said, you sure you didn't perjure yourself?
I remember I struck you for the videos because, let's say, the videos, like your videos, if I play it with your image, that's yours. You know?
Okay,
but remember that a lot of the strike I did against you were about you using my video. You had reaction to my video. Remember?
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm not suing you because you struck me when I had one of your video. I'm really only referring to Lady Latesha Smooth Jam.
Okay, you said that there was a Canadian copyright.
There's one. Like I said, the only way I do not win is if you didn't commit fraud.
I didn't.
Because you have the right?
I believe so.
You cannot believe so. You know when you have the right to something because you had to register it and pay a fee for it. Like I said, Dani knows this. That's why you can see here that she has registered one of the music Swords Up. Like it's hers. It really is hers. I cannot play that. It's hers.
Well, I'll just tell the judge that I didn't get around to registering it. Tell him, oopsie daisy.
Oopsie daisy! You're really gonna tell the judge, oopsie daisy, Lady Latesha?
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna say oopsie daisy.
You think it's gonna work?
Yeah, if I didn't know.
Well, she swore.
But you struck me, so that means that you would have to know. Let's look at one of the strike that she did against me.
Well, we'll pull up your database. Let's see it.
Wait, what did you say?
Let's pull up your database.
No, you pull it up. Do a fucking research for once, man.
I don't know your database.
There you go. Then do research.
Yeah,
so,
remember when you struck
Lady
Official King Kane? Remember when you struck him? Did you have that?
Is he gonna sue me? Is he gonna sue me?
What do you mean? Is he gonna sue you? The fact that you,
like you said, because you're trying to say that I don't own my shit, so Official King Kane can sue me.
Right.
Yo, if you don't think I own the right to my thing, it's your business, man. I know I own the right. You can believe me or you cannot. It's up to you. So yeah, when you try to struck me for Lady Latesha Smooth Jam, you authorized signature. Okay? You stated under penalty of perjury that you are the owner. What do you mean, oopsie doopsie? You didn't know.
Oopsie doopsie.
Oopsie doopsie is your excuse for committing fraud?
Oopsie doopsie, I didn't commit fraud.
Oopsie doopsie, you're not the owner.
Oh yeah, you're not the owner.
I'm not the owner, but you're not the owner.
It belongs to me.
But you did not register it.
I didn't know I had to.
What do you mean you didn't know you had to?
Oopsie doopsie.
Oopsie doopsie.
Well, she swore.
And when he started, because at the beginning, when I'm telling you, he was so tough on me, like really. But then after, when he started saying, well, you can work together, but you can fake it in front of everyone, but in the back, your friend, he was way nicer. Or maybe, like I said, that contract looks super legit. And if I write right now a contract with any of you saying that I'm giving you the entire Beatle collection, you now have it because...
Well, she swore.
And then each time I was like, nah, sir, you need to tell me why. Like, first of all, we started like 45 minutes, 50 minutes late. But I'm like, okay, like it happens and shit. But then we barely started, and then he left for like 15 minutes, and then I couldn't hear both of them, and they clearly both left, and then they both came back, and then suddenly it was like, well, there's where I was like, what the fuck? It was weird, guys. It was weird. Okay, it was a weird moment. Listen, there was not even a point in arguing anything about Daniel because Lady Latesha swore. And when I asked, yo, show me the ownership, he showed the transfer. Hello, Fly High. And when I said, well, sir, I can fucking create a contract that I'm giving you the Beatles songs. It doesn't mean it's legit without any third party. And he said, I have ruled. And I was like, what? And then literally at the end, when it was like, I was just like, yo, sir, I don't even care anymore. Like, it's cool, I've lost. Just explain to me, what do you mean? What do you mean? We're not even going to read that shit? And like I said, maybe like that Latesha was in the room and I just didn't hear her anymore. Okay? Maybe she just became super quiet. I don't know. Okay? But normally I could hear her. But I couldn't hear her anymore. Like, I couldn't see what was happening. I just heard the judge scream, recess! And then he left. And then 15 minutes later, I was hearing about, well, you can fake being enemies on YouTube and be friends. There is way more money to be made like that. And I'm like, it was so weird that I remember, like, because at the end of the day, okay, guys, I am a Black woman, okay? I'm used to having to be literally at 100% and the other percent can be at like, 10%. Like, fine. That was me. That's why my first thing was like I said, he really tried to heal the world, make it a better place. I have never seen a judge tell me, y'all, lie to your subscribers. Make money, be friends. What the fuck? I've never seen such conduct. Okay. I've never seen that. So that's why also I kept on asking. I'm like, is it because I'm Canadian? Like, I don't get it. I've never seen that. So also, I will say I didn't expect that. Is that normal? I suppose that it's enough that she swore that there was a transfer without showing, because normally when you get, let's say, I transfer you a bound, okay, when, you are, let's say, okay, like, whatever. I transfer you, I want to give you a deed, okay, or something. Where is the thing that proves that you own it? Because you can just find something down in the street and claim to own it, or you can steal it or whatever. Where is the right of ownership? Where is the contract? Where is the proof? When Dani registered her own other songs, there was a legal paperwork. So I never believed that a transfer without any proof that the thing was even up to be, because that's why I keep on saying that I can go and do a contract and say I own Lady Latesha Smooth Jam. But where is the proof that I actually own it? So that's why I'm like, I didn't take that shit seriously, because I'm like, it is a transfer, but it doesn't prove that she had the right to it.
I'm just excited for you today. Definitely excited for you today.
I was too. I was like, I was ready to fight though, Auntie Mickey. I was, and I felt like I wasn't getting enough airtime with the judge. I was like, wait a minute,
okay.
Hold up, interrupting and saying, wait, she did this, she did that. She's not, no. But she was very aggressive.
With
very aggressive.
Or just with her delivery.
Yeah, with her delivery. She started off kind and nice and regular. And then, as soon as he said, I had won the case, She went into Batman mode. Why? What's wrong? Can we look at exhibit so and so? He said no. We don't need to look at any exhibit. I made my ruling. They were going back. It sounded like her and the judge had an issue because at the end, I wanted to talk about more of the harassment and say, look, Judge, can you tell her to stay away from me and leave me alone and quit harassing me and my family?
Right.
And she was, what exhibit is that? That's not that contract. That's a contract. Just.
What is she referring to? Your copyright documentation? Is that what oh, okay.
It belongs to me.
But you did not register it.
I didn't know I had to.
What do you mean you didn't know you had to?
Oopsie doopsie.
That is a real legal document. And I said this too, Auntie Mickey, but I did everything in good faith. That alone should have won the case because I didn't do anything to, malicious, anything to her.
Right.
Where, because I was well within my rights to strike her.
Absolutely.
I don't know, but I wonder what the judge was thinking. Because at the end, he was saying, I'm finna go. She was still talking. I'm finna go.
Wow.
Yeah, he literally had to hang up on her.
Like, it doesn't mean anything. It is a meaningless transfer because where do you prove that you had the shit to transfer first? Where is your right to transfer the shit? So I didn't take that contract seriously, and that was my biggest mistake because I was like, this is not possible. This is so stupid. This is not a contract saying I, Lady Latesha, own the song. No, it's just an agreement of transfer. What if you have an agreement of transfer, but you don't transfer the good? Do you still own the good? I don't know, man. I'm just like, the registered copyright is ownership. Are you talking about Lady Latesha Smooth Jam? Because, like I said, Dani has actual registered work, like Dani Montana instrumental. She has actual ownership. So she knows how to actually own a shit to transfer. But where is the proof that she owned that shit to transfer before July? Then why did you lose?
Well, she swore.
It belongs to me.
But you did not register it.
I didn't know I had to.
What do you mean you didn't know you had to?
Oopsie doopsie.
He thought he had enough proof because I didn't fight to throw out that bullshit. This need to have authentication. I should have not thought that this shit was so stupid that who would believe that? Exactly, because Dani needs to prove her name is Daniel. That's the name in the stupid ass contract. Who the fuck is she? She said to the judge when he turned to her and said, do you know Ashley Williams? She said, no, I don't know her. He asked her if she had people working for her. And she said, no, I don't have people working for me. And that was enough to prove.
Well, she swore.
That's why I asked him, because I said, but I also swore. And I was like, is it because I'm Canadian? Because I couldn't understand. I'm like, but we both swore. And she said she only did one strike, and I can show you that there is 1,000 strike. At least more than one. Like I said, if she owns the song, like she didn't commit fraud, it's a fact. Another thing that I didn't do, and that Lady Latesha did a lot, was show clips of us or me online.
She's the bully, and I'll never forget when she called my little daughter a slut.
Kiss my ass with those lips.
Say this too,
You can literally kiss my ass with those lips. Spaghetti head. Manifest these nuts in your jaws, bitch. Manifest these nuts in your jaws. So fucking what? And I'll go after yours if she come after me too, bitch. I'll go after yours if she come after me too, bitch.
You are so
Fuck
nasty.
you. Fuck you.
You don't know how to fight
Fuck
fair.
you. No, I know how to speak my mind and use my words, bitch, and that's what I do. The reason why, do you want to know? Do you want to know why I went after Manifest daughter? Because she brought her slutty ass on my platform, bitch. And I'll talk about your daughter too. You want me to talk about yours too?
Yeah.
Is that what you want, bitch? Is that what you want, bitch? Long jaw? Is that what you want? Is that what you want, long jaw? Because I give you this work, bitch. You can get this work, bitch. You wanted the attention. That's why you're here.
You went after Manifest for her daughter. You are
why? Why did I do it? So what about her coming after my son, bitch?
Oh, you went after her first.
Shut the fuck up, you lying bitch. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know what the fuck going on. You don't know what the fuck going on. Shut the fuck up, weirdo. You're a weirdo. You're a weirdo. You're weird. You're weird. You're weird. You're literally weird, lady. Lady, you're weird. You dick sucking bitch. You're weird. And I'll go after yours too. No neck. Look at that neck from the side, y'all. Look at the neck. Look at the neck.
And going after her.
Bitch, you have no neck.
You do.
You're all this.
You're a nasty person.
That's you, bitch. Look, this is you.
You're a very nasty person.
You look like a seagull from the side, bitch. You look like a seagull. Look at her. Pelican Bay, bitch. Pelican Bay all day long.
Nasty,
fuck out of here, weirdo.
How do you feel about her going after Manifest's daughter? Is that
she went after my son, bitch. I'll go after anybody who come after me. Fuck you. I'll come after your daughter. You want me to? I can add her to the roster.
You can't touch my
I can
daughter.
add that slut to the roster, bitch. You want me to?
Nasty.
I can do that.
So
very nasty. Very nasty. Now how you like me now, bitch?
Whoever supports her, listen to the way she talks about kids.
Oh, listen. They get enjoyment out of it, bitch. You're one too. You're one too.
You're just alike.
Why are you cutting me off, spaghetti head? Where's your neck? Do she even have a fucking neck? Oh, there it is.
You are so.
There it is.
Not cute.
There it is. How? And you are. You are, bitch.
Funny
and you are, and your neck is like this. This is your neck, and you're sedated. Your neck is like this, and you look like you're half dead for pushing that baby out. Or did you? Did you or did you not?
There you go.
You're sedated. You're sedated right now as we speak. Did you take your morning meds, bitch?
You don't have nothing else.
Did you take your morning meds, bitch? What is that on that side of your head? What is that on that side of your head?
You're so ghetto. You're a ghetto.
Yes, I am. And the people love it, bitch. Because my views are viewing. And that's why you're up here trying to get attention from Maggie's crowd.
No, I'm not.
Why, you bitch?
Why you up here?
Why, you raggedy ass bitch? Why? You look dated. You look dated and washed and still beautiful.
This is your nose, okay? This is your nose.
And it's still beautiful. And you walk around like Walking Dead. And you look like the Walking. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna show you what you are, bitch.
Down your head. The nerve of you to talk about me with them strings hanging from your head.
You so fucking corny, lady. You are so fucking corny. Just like your hairdos, just like your style, just like your life. You are extremely corny.
Oink, oink, oink,
I'll be that with the black lips.
I'm not saying the word bitch.
But you know I'm gonna tear your long jaw ass up. You know I'm gonna tear your long moon head jaw ass up. Why is your jawbone so long like Laura and Hardy's? Why is your jawbone so long? Why is your jawbone so long?
I call you Mr. Ed.
The bottom part of your jaw. Look at your jawbone though. Look at your jawbone. What is wrong with that? Because your jawbone is fucked and you have no neck. I'm sorry, Lady Latesha. Look at those lions in the chat, bitch. Because I am that bitch. Ugh. You look like you're ready to kiss Dani's ass. You look like you're ready to kiss Dani's ass. Okay. Bitch, I can keep it coming. Look at your moon face. And your face is old, Lady Latesha. Your face is old. You're on drugs. Everybody know you're on drugs. You sound sedated every time you go live. And the more you smile, the more your moon face jaw ass, long jaw ass look weird.
Remember that moment in time? But she struck King Payne's panel yesterday while he was live.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and
really?
it went down in the middle of it. Yes, what a bum.
Oh, wow.
She got her feelings hurt. You know, she gets her feelings hurt so quickly.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she does.
I probably should say this behind the membership, but I'll just say this right here. I was really displeased when I heard her talking about me with another character that she had on her panel. And then like all of a sudden she caught herself and was all like, oh, well, AT2 has never spoke any ill towards me, so let me stop. And it's all like, why would you start in the first place when I've been nothing but respectful to you? And even when you had your situation, no, I didn't reach out to you, but I said that, hey, this doesn't need to be online. Like, take it down. You know, she needs to go get help, go to the police. And like, it came from a caring place. And I said this publicly. And like, for her to like speak on me, I'm all like, wait, hold on, we didn't have no issues.
Just rude.
You know? And don't talk about ugly when you using AI images.
Oh no, she didn't. And the way she looked like a frog's toad. She is. She looked. Don't get me started on her, and I won't do it on your platform. Ain't nothing cute about that. She should never cam up ever.
I was all like, whoa, like how am I getting stray bullets and everything when I'm not even the one, I didn't even do anything. Like,
you didn't even do nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, it made me think of one thing, because we always say, oh, Jag is this, Jag is that. But let's not forget, a lot of these people who were rocking with her with her for years. They are just as grimy as her. So now that I have that, I'm all like, okay, I know.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. That makes perfect sense, AT2, that, you know, them two hooked up for so long, and the nerve of her to talk ill will about Jag when she's got skeletons all through her closet. But anyway, I can't stand the bitch. And I'm really pissed off now that she said anything about my AT2. So.
Yeah, it was just like, okay, now I understand, like, okay, this is why you have the issues that you do.
Yeah, major issues. And she's losing subscribers too. She is losing her base, as we would call it. And she should, because she goes around talking about not just my child, but other people's kids as well, and think it's okay. And I think it's below the belt, especially for YouTube.
Yeah, I just say, you know, leave the kids out of it. I don't understand why people go with the whole kid thing, and especially your little girl, because she hasn't done anything. Like,
right, she's innocent. So when are we going back to the casino?
Well, hopefully soon.
You guys are just alike. Can I say this before I leave? You're just alike.
Why are you cutting me off, spaghetti head? Where's your neck? Does she even have a fucking neck? There it is.
You are so.
There it is.
Not cute.
There it is. And you are. You are, bitch.
Funny.
And you are, and your neck is like this. This is your neck, and you're sedated. Your neck is like this, and you look like you're half dead for pushing that baby out. Or did you? Did you or did you not?
There you go.
You're sedated. You're sedated right now as we speak. Did you take your morning meds, bitch?
You don't have nothing else.
Did you take your morning meds, bitch? What is that on that side of your head? What is that on that side of your head?
You're so ghetto. You're a ghetto.
Yes, I am. And the people love it, bitch. Because my views are viewing. And that's why you're up here trying to get attention from Maggie's crowd.
No, I'm not.
Why, you bitch?
Why you up here?
Why, you raggedy ass bitch? Why? You look dated. You look dated and washed and still beautiful.
This is your nose, okay? This is your nose.
And it's still beautiful. And you walk around like Walking Dead.
You are not.
And you look like the Walking Dead. Oh, hold on. I'm going to show you what you are, bitch.
Down your head, the nerve of you to talk about me. with them strings hanging from your head.
You so fucking corny, lady. You are so fucking corny. Just like your hairdos, just like your style, just like your life. You are extremely corny.
Oink, oink, oink,
I'll be that with the black lips.
I'm not saying the word bitch.
But you know I'm gonna tear your long jaw ass up. You know I'm gonna tear your long moon head jaw ass up. Why is your jawbone so long like Laura and Hardy's? Why is your jawbone so long? Why is your jawbone so long?
I call you Mr. Ed.
The bottom part of your jaw. Look at your jawbone, though. Look at your jawbone. What is wrong with that? Because your jawbone is fucked and you have no neck. I'm sorry, Lady Latesha. Look at those lions in the chat, bitch. Because I am that bitch. Ugh. You look like you're ready to kiss Dani's ass. You look like you're ready to kiss Dani's ass. Okay. Bitch, I can keep it coming. Look at your moon face. And your face is old, Lady Latesha. Your face is old. You're on drugs. Everybody know you're on drugs. You sound sedated every time you go live. And the more you smile, the more your moon face, jaw ass, long jaw ass look weird. Fuck you. I'll come after your daughter. You want me to? I can add her to the roster. I can add that slut to the roster, bitch. You want me to? I can do that. Very nasty. You're one too. You're one too.
That's a shame. You can't have a decent conversation with someone.
Not with you, bitch. Lay off the meds. Lay off the meds. Lay off the meds. Lay off the meds. Pelican.
You're a sorry piece of
shit. You're
a loser and you're worthless. Anytime
bitch done shut the table.
Anytime you gotta go after kids, you're a loser. You're a loser. You're a
Looks
loser.
like I'm winning, bitch.
Because if you cannot,
I'm winning, bitch. You're the loser. You're the loser. With your recycle Oh, this.
You're a nasty piece of horse. Oink oink.
Okay.
You're nasty.
Okay, Pelican bag.
The horse does oink oink now. Yeah, because she's a pig too. You didn't see her mascot?
Your mammy is a pig.
You didn't see the mascot? Oh,
your mother's a pig.
Mom.
Your mom.
Now
Anybody can get it, bitch.
Mom.
Anybody can get it.
You are nasty.
Anybody can get it.
That means that you're a lowlife.
Am I?
People cannot. Yeah, when low-life people can't do anything but go after.
That means a lot coming from you.
It should.
That means a lot coming from you, bitch.
It should. Low-life. You low-life piece of crap.
I'll be that.
You're a loser. You're
still a sedated bitch. Are you on meds? Are you on meds?
Go after other people.
Talk to me in a sober mind, bitch. Talk to me in a sober mind. Talk to me in a sober mind. And your nails are ugly. They're ugly. Your nails are ugly. Your nails are ugly. Try to do the plain thing, Try to do the plain thing because that's doing too much. That's doing too. My nails are done. You dumb bitch.
Oh God!
Simple. Simplicity is best. See, if you motherfucking get up, no, bitch. It's called the winter color. It's called the fall color. It's called the fall color. You dumb bitch. Look at yours. Yours look like midnight blue, and you got motherfucking designs on every one, just like a fucking kid. Who designed those? Your daughter. Who designed those? Your daughter. Bitch, grow the fuck up, Woody Tootie Tootie. Fucking shabang bang boing, bitch.
But the highlight of the day is
bitch, lay off the meds. Lay off the meds.
Talking about people's kids.
I'm talking about you now. I done brought it back to you now, bitch. You still on yesterday. You're still stuck on yesterday. We're on today.
You are a loser
because your mama won. Your mama won, and your hair is ugly. Your hair is ugly. Your hair is ugly, and you have no neck. Turn to the side. Let's see that to the side. Look at her. Told you. Ooh, bitch, grow up. Look at her. Ugh. Grow up, weirdo.
I don't believe people follow you. Why
grow up, weirdo? Bitch, a whole lot of them do. And they love it. And you're hating. And you're mad.
She's talking about people's kids, and you guys support that if you follow this.
Bitch, you could never kill my views. Are you serious?
Okay.
You could never kill them. They don't listen to you. They don't value your opinion, Lady Latesha. They don't value your opinion. The people don't value your opinion because you sound high all the time. Because you sound high all the time. And you act kitty. You act immature. You act childish. You act immature. You act childish. Grow up. You're nobody's lady. You're a kid. You're a grown kid. You're a grown kid, bitch.
You're a loser. You're a loser.
Okay. I'll take that.
You're a loser.
I'd rather be that than you, a delusional ass old bitch.
God.
A delusional ass old bitch that acts like a kid that can't use her words but use shit like Scooby Dooby Doo. Bitch, you're stuck. You're stuck.
People's kids.
Fuck you.
Going after people's kids.
Let me say it so you can understand. Wabba dabba dabba, fuck you.
Going after people's kids. How disgusting is
I'm coming after you, bitch.
How is that okay? No, I think that people need to speak up for those that can't speak up for themselves, and the kids are innocent. And this bitch,
listen to this dumb slut. You
is going after kids.
Shut up. Who values your opinion, sedated? Who values your opinion, sedated?
She can't handle the conversation with the mom, so
you're
she gotta go after the kids.
You're sedated. And you sound sedated, no net.
That's disgusting.
You sound no net. Look what disgusting. You grown fucking little girl. You're a grown little girl. You're a grown little girl.
With your raggedy guess.
But you're a grown little girl.
I just forwarded the little clip of 2 minutes to just show we both don't like each other, but it's not up for discussion. But that, Remember when I kept on saying to Lady Latesha, you're committing fraud, stop it. I need to do a montage of that. That would be really good. Like that, like I said, I was like, but those are internet shit. We have hard evidence. I don't want to talk about the internet.
Why are you bringing her up?
I didn't hear about you praying for her child, but I think it's weird that you keep bringing up her child.
Yes! Because they keep on bringing up the fact that I prayed for said child.
Why would
Stop bringing up that period?
You know people are sensitive about their kids. Like, you don't have to even say that, Madge. Come on.
Because I prayed.
Yes, I don't like you. And so I don't want someone that I don't like praying for my daughter.
There you go.
Because did you P-R-E-Y or did you P-R-A-Y? Those are two different prays.
What do you mean? I prayed. What do you mean?
Did you pray or did you pray?
She prayed.
Exactly. That's the problem.
What are you talking about? Did I pray or did I pray?
You know how,
if I pray with the E, explain to me how did I pray with the E?
Yeah,
you better fucking explain it. That's a fucking big accusation. You better fucking explain that.
I said like a lion preys on their victim.
What the fuck do you mean?
It's a
you better fucking have a good thing to say, because to say something like that, you better have a fucking good example.
If you look it up, like pray versus pray, like
don't fucking piss me off. I know what it means. Why are you saying the pray or pray?
Pray means you pray on something. It's not a good term.
I know, it's shit. That's why I'm mad.
Yeah, la proi. Yeah, that's what you did. You la proi. Yeah.
La prohi.
Yeah, la prohi.
Don't even know what you're saying right now.
That's how you say pray in French. La prohi.
You are not saying that in French.
Oh, I'm not. Did you pray or did you pray? Like, were you trying to be funny? Like, were you trying to be malicious? You know?
No.
That's why it's pray versus prayed. You know?
No, I was not trying to be malicious.
AT2.
Yeah,
I was not trying to be malicious.
Trying to say, and like
I wasn't trying to be malicious.
I'm trying to explain it to you as nicely as possible.
Yeah, and see, that's why I took it, because I'm being sued. I saw my county on your e-file. It looked familiar. So you're taking me to small claims court?
You already know this. I already told you.
Why are you suing Lady Latesha? That doesn't even make any
Because
sense.
she committed fraud.
You're the fraud police?
Because of Lady Latesha Smooth Jam. You know what you did. I don't understand why you're acting this way. You struck me with a song that does not belong to you to stop me from making an income. This is fraud.
It could have been an accident.
You struck me by accident 7 times.
For that same song? For the same
Yes.
song?
Yes.
No, I didn't strike you 7 times for that song.
Yes.
No, I don't recall.
You want
That's
me
what
to
I'm
show
gonna
you
tell
the
the
email?
judge.
You want me to show you the
I'm gonna
email?
tell the judge I don't recall. I don't know what she's talking about. But I
Is
know
it
she's
because you
been
were popping
harassing
Xanax?
me.
Is it because you're popping Xanax when you were doing those complaints?
Wait, did you say
Next
she was
ain't got
talking to
nothing to do.
Zanny? Wow.
You struck me 7 times for Lady Latesha Smooth Jam, a song that you know does not belong to you. And then the last time you struck me for that song when it didn't go through, Dani literally struck me with the same fucking song the next day, showing that both of you
What
knew
if I
that you
what
didn't
if
have
I
the
had
right.
asked
It's
her
fraud.
to do it for me? What if I asked Dani to strike you for me because I wasn't doing it right? What if
No,
I
no,
did
no.
that?
Like when Dani struck and your name, which she has already done. When she struck you 3 times, she struck me 3 times on your name, but it's her that did it, and it shows the difference. It said that it's a
I gave
representative,
her
and then it
permission.
said that
She
you're
has
the
full
owner.
permission. She
Hmm?
had permission. She had
Exactly.
permission.
But then after when I'm talking about Dani struck me for the song, she put herself as the owner before she would put you as the owner. So that is
Well,
showing
she can
because
have
it
it.
makes no
She can
sense.
have it.
But it's illegal.
Whoever owns it under BMI or ASCAP or whatever other
Nobody owns
publishing,
it.
that's
That's the
who.
sad thing. First of all, nobody owns it. 1, 2, the fact that 2 people that literally are in collusion, especially since Dani was one of your representatives, and then I have
So
video of you.
I'm a judge. What happened to your channel when it was struck these 7 times? What did it do? Did you lose your channel?
You made me lose money on the video.
I made you. How much?
Lady Latesha, don't
You're
laugh.
such an unserious person. That's how much I'm suing you for. So yes, you have committed fraud. I've already said that to you. I don't understand. 82 knows you have committed fraud. You don't know 82, you don't understand shit. You think I'm going after Lady Latesha because I cannot go after Dani when
You
everyone
are.
knows shit. When everyone knows that I am suing Dani. So why?
What have I done to you?
You struck me fraudulently. That's it. Exactly. Most AI songs can be copyrighted. That's why it's important to prove who made it. Hit me up on, yeah. Like I said, I'm like, oh, okay, Madgie needs to destroy this. And now I need to know that a representative doesn't mean that they represent the person they represent. No, for me, the thing that made me think, because if not, I would have just thought, well, I'm Canadian. Right now, the ambience is not the best with immigration and foreigner. Okay, if we look at ICE and all of that, okay, so not the best. I would have just thought that. I would just have thought, oh, okay, so I literally need to do this and I need to do that. The thing I found weird was when they left, and I don't know if she left, but I couldn't hear her anymore. Okay, for me, it seemed like both of them left for 15 minutes. I understand. There, like some judge do take recess and small claims, because let's be clear, this was not a federal case or a big, like this is a court that they just go back to back, like it's small claim. So when they take recess normally in Canada, okay, I'm asking, it's normally 5 minutes, okay? And it's more if they really have a headache after 30 minutes and people just don't are not cool, it's normally not really after the opening statement. Okay, like, but at the same time, I've also never seen a court tell me, you should lie to your subscriber. You should lie to your subscriber. You can be cool behind the scene, but just lie. So I'm like, listen. Madgie was not prepared for this. Madgie was not prepared for this.
So I want Latesha to tell the truth to the judge, which she should. And that is that the lawsuit that Dani Robertson struck Maggie's channel, and when she struck her channel with multiple strikes, and she filed a lawsuit against her for copyright for Danny Montana instrumental, that Maggie tried to fight it out with YouTube, and YouTube said it was valid strikes, and YouTube refuses to reinstate her channel. Maggie wrote a whole document with exhibits and everything to fight Dani Robertson. And when that all failed, that it didn't work, she's now trying to bring me to court, accusing me of something I had nothing to do with. That's the truth.
I wanted to counter sue Dani, and I wanted to answer her lawsuit when she wanted to sue me, and I was mad as fuck because I was like, what the fuck? And then I got even more mad against YouTube because even though this bitch dismissed her lawsuit in 10 days, they still did not give me back my channel. 6 months ago, Dani tried to sue me to take my channel. Well, didn't try. She succeeded in suing me. And then, the secret I reveal is that I was going to answer Dani's lawsuit, and then she dropped her lawsuit like a bitch.
Was not even created at the time. So when Maggie sent screenshots of lost income or money, that's from June. That has nothing to do with Latesha. Okay, so anyways, we're not gonna get into all of it, but just know that there's receipts for everything. So Maggie's just a liar, and I hope she got her receipts of what she said, because the receipt says otherwise, that Latesha has nothing to do with your channel termination at all, or any loss of income.
Dear Madgie Kwaku-Germain, I am a staff attorney with the Copyright Claims Board, reviewing your claim for compliance with the Case Act and the board regulation. Your claim is basically compliant except for the final sentence. So my claim is compliant. Description of arms served and relief sought. Section of the claim. I respectfully seek monetary relief and the amount of $15,000 for the declaration of non-infringement and $15K for misrepresenting under 17 USC. No monetary demand can be made for a non-infringement claim. Okay. The board can award up to $30K and damage on a misrepresentation claim if proven, but on non-infringement claim, the only relief the board can grant is a declaration of non-infringement. More information about the form of relief available from the board can be found, blah, blah, blah. We can make a small amendment to the claim if you authorize it. May I have your authorization to edit that final sentence to omit the request? For example, if you approve, we can amend the sentence to, I respectfully seek a declaration of non-infringement and $15K for misrepresentation under 17, reflecting the substantial harm suffered and the seriousness of respondent bad faith abuse of the copyright enforcement system. Please let me know by January. I did. So yes, now it's written. Thank you. We have updated the claim. A notice of compliance will be issued directing you to have the claim served. So, Dani, now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time to show me that you're so good at copyright. Don't opt out, because she can opt out. And anyway, it's just going to make my claim so much stronger if I was to sue her in federally. Or I can just go small claim, whatever. We can do all. Okay, babe? So, I am suing her and she's going to be served. Lady Latesha has already been served and we are going to trial in January. Am I not doing everything I said I was going to do?
And you only have one screenshot to show Latesha did one strike on your channel. and one strike doesn't terminate a channel. And that's for your new channel that's still up. Press 1 as you see that Maggot, her new channel is still up. It's monetized. It's functional. And that's the channel that was Latesha struck one time for Latesha's Blue Jam. The rest of the strikes were for me. So with that being said, she never told the judge that, you know, that Dani Robertson is the one responsible. She's trying to make it seem like Latesha is just the one responsible, but that's not true. So with that being said, this whole thing that she did, I went over this already, but there's a bunch of emails that she wrote to YouTube complaining about Dani Robertson. So look, it says, YouTube ongoing decision to ignore what Dani Robertson is doing. So why in this whole document, there's nothing about Latesha. It's about it's about me versus her. I want to see the facially valid takedown notice submitted by Dani Robertson. And all these emails were sent in June. These were all sent in June. It's all about Dani Robertson. So Latesha has my permission to put the blame where it is. Say Dani Robertson. And there's receipts to say all is between Dani. What's going on between Dani and Maggie? And she's trying to involve me. And also I would sue Maggie for harassment and anything else I could sue her for. And I also would sue her for defamation for even lying on you. I would do a counter lawsuit and win money against her. And that's the thing about receipts. The moment the judge says they can hear audio and video is the moment Maggot is fucked. Because there's too many videos. And I think there's even a video where she actually admitted that she did say Latesha has nothing to do with her channel termination. It was me. I can't remember. I gotta go back through the videos, but she's gonna be fucked at all since there's video evidence of what can be put out.
So yeah, basically, that's what I said I was going to do. I was always trying to make it so that I had to pay the less of thing possible, because unlike what those weirdos believe, $1,000 is not a lot of money. It's really not. It's not a lot of money. And I know, and I'm really sad for Lady Latesha because she's not bright. And she's gonna listen to Dani and she is gonna lose because it's not about Dani, it's about her. Okay, like I don't understand why Dani keeps on saying that it's about me. You want to sue me? I'm like, I'm suing you, bitch. Don't opt out. You said you were that good. You're that good. You're that good. You're that good. You know the law. You know the law. You know the law. You know the law. Don't opt out. Or I'm just gonna go to small claim, like whatever.
So right here she says, defendant knew each strike would remove plaintiff's videos, disrupt monetization, and push her channel toward termination. The close timing and coordination with Robertson further support an inference of deliberate intent. Our monetization was not, girl, please stop. You're not gonna get no $10,000. You're conflating issues, okay? So Maggot actually, let me go back to her. She actually submitted something trying to say that she lost income. That channel she has now is not making that much income. She submitted screenshots. Right here, it's showing old funds that is related to the old channel. So for Latesha, you will have to show, this is from March and April, I guess, or some other times. This is like before your channel was terminated. This is about the old channel. So you cannot submit income related to an old channel. Okay, so if that's from your old channel income, that's not gonna count. You have to submit for that. Latesha did one video. You have to submit for that one video how much money was earned from that one video. You cannot say something about your old channel. So let me say this, my issue with Maggie is she's trying to say that she lost money, but she's talking about her old channel lost income. But she cannot blame Latesha for her old channel lost income. She can only try to say something for the new one. And even the new one, she can't, because Latesha owns her song, Latesha's Blue Jam. And we're gonna have proof of that. So, you know, that's not gonna actually work either for Maggot. So she actually owns the rights to strike you for Latesha's Blue Jams. Let me actually say this for copyright. Anyone can strike you if they own something or made something. The moment they create something, they own it. However, no one can sue you unless they successfully sue you unless they own a valid copyright. Latesha never sued her. To sue someone successfully, you need to register it. But if you're just saying you own it the moment you make it. Okay, so I hope that people understand that. You only have to register if you plan to sue people. You don't have to register if you never plan to sue people. You can still strike people for your ownership. Okay, just because like right now, I don't register all my songs, but I guarantee you, if you use one of my songs, I will strike you.
So yeah, I'm suing Dani for what she has done. It has nothing to do with Lady Latesha. I wouldn't be able to sue Lady Latesha at the CCB board, nor will I be able to sue what's her name? OJ Patrice on the CCB board. I can sue OJ Patrice and small claim. I can also sue Dani and small claim. But let's be clear. Why? I prefer to do the CCB thing. It's funnier, and you already have the bad faith judgment. I wouldn't have the basis to sue Lady Latesha at the CCB. Same for OJ Patrice. I wouldn't win. I can get you for fraud though, and that's the thing they don't understand. Like they really don't understand that. I told them, I'm suing you, all of you. I need to know my right. I will know my right, and I will do what I need to do to every single one of you. Dani is so good in copyright. She's so good in copyright. She's so good in copyright. You know what? The only nice thing I will say, if Dani doesn't opt out, I will not sue her federally. Because God knows you cannot afford another federal case, bitch. 1, 2. If Dani gives me back my channel, I will dismiss the case against Lady Latesha. I know they won't. So, moral of the story, Dani, don't opt out, okay? Don't annoy me, making me have to go and pay more money, man. You're already going to be bankrupt because of Teddy and Timmy. Please don't add me like that.
But that doesn't mean I have registered it. But it still means that it's my song. If I sat there and wrote my lyrics, that's my song. So I will strike you, and YouTube will take your video down because that's my song. So, but if I wanted to sue you in court, then I would need to register it. So there are some things I do register, and to be honest, I will be over time registering my song lyrics that I wrote myself. Okay. Now, will I copyright the whole song? No, I will copyright the portions that are human created. Okay. And I humanly authored. So that's how AI works. You can't copyright what's AI. You can copyright the portions that are humanly yours. So in that way, you can still strike people based on your human portions of the song. People don't get that. Lord have mercy. And I'm not here to educate people. But if you want to be ignorant, then you just have to be ignorant. So anyways, that's the lawsuit right there. And she's bringing up my name throughout it because she's trying to, but Maggie messed up because she already had posted receipts. Well, she messed up by sending that lawsuit that she was intending on filing against me to that research assistant, because now when she sent it to the research assistant, we now have all her emails back and forth to YouTube. And to be honest, that's a smoking gun. Number one, we have her video from June crying because I terminated her channel. And number two, we have all these emails between her and YouTube telling the real reason why her channel was terminated.
So yeah, that is Dani gonna make me listen. I could go federally with her. Don't bug me, okay? Let's go CCB lah. Don't bug me in my life. I thought you're big bad, big bad, big bad. I thought you was a big bad, big bad, big bad. So what is the reason you're suing Lady Latesha? What I'm suing her because she committed fraud. Dani, like an idiot, decided to because in my countersuit that I sent to Quiet Storm and Associate, that's what I understand. That Mia person, MIA.
Flashback. Oh, joy.
I didn't tell you about Quiet Storm to have you worked with him. I told you because I wanted him off the net. Where am I working with him? Do you mean because of this person writing to me and saying, he asked me to send this to you? And that was the first email, by the way. I don't know. I was like, who the fuck is he? And I didn't answer. And I showed it to the chat. And then that person said, whoa, because I had a suspicion that the he must have been Quiet Storm, I suppose. It would be so much easier if I still had my old channel to see the old videos. But yeah, am I to be held accountable for someone sending me an email and me showing it to my chat? Is that the lie? I so don't want to lie that I am showing this. Like, what do people want from me?
So Maggot is toast, and why the real reason she lost income back then. And any income you show, that loss of income, Maggot, is gonna be from June, before June. Because you told the judge that you lost your income back in June because of Lady Latesha. But now the judge is gonna see you lost your income back in June because of Dani Robertson. Press 1 if you understand that. She told the judge that she lost her income back in June because of Lady Latesha. And Lady Latesha's song wasn't created until July. And these emails are all saying that she lost her income back in June because of me. She lost her income because of me in June. So how can she now blame Lady Latesha for that? You see, it does not make sense. So to win a judgment, the judge is gonna say, we need to prove that you lost your income in what month. And the moment she started saying June and April and May and anything before June, is when it's going to point to these emails that it was because of Dani Robertson. You see, she's fucked. You cannot win money just because you're saying it. You have to where's the proof that you lost money because of Lady Latesha? You see what I'm saying? You've only shown right now money lost because you're trying to say it's from June, but that's from this. That's from this. And oh Maggot, I think you also are forgetting one other thing. Because see, people don't understand how things actually work because they're liars and they're not thinking things all the way through. And let me show you what it is. On people's channels, on their profiles, it will tell you the date of creation, the day the channel was actually created. And Maggie's channel is going to say that her new channel was created on June 24 of 2025. So when you're trying to say that Lady Latesha is responsible for your channel termination, or your channel being down, or your loss of income since June, what about this, Maggie? It says you joined your channel in on June 24, 2025, your new channel was started. So that coincides with the timeline that we're saying that your old channel was terminated and you lost that income. And your new channel that's up and currently monetized is actually created June 24, 2025. So anything dealing with Lady Latesha came after your new channel was created. You see what I'm saying? You got to understand that everything is going to line up for the judge. All Lady Latesha has to really do is present the evidence.
And then she sent it to Auntie Pick Me. On that one, she said that she saw my revenue. And I'm like, yeah, bitch, we call that a pattern. Okay? I show for multiple months, I was making that amount, which shows that I'm not being unreasonable, that I was doing $5,000 a month. We call that proof that I was making the revenue I said I was making. Why are you so stupid? It is just a baseline. That's the point. That's why I show always the same, because during that period, that was what I was making per month. It is to show that I was making that amount per month. But Dani really thought she was even whispering, guys. She was like, listen, my God. Listen, my God. You don't know. Listen, my God. And I was like, shut your bitch ass. Oh my God.
What proof that you lose money because of Lady Latesha's Smooth Jams? And after her song was created in July. So show your receipts of lost income from June and forward, or from the time of Lady Latesha. And number 2, also prove that Lady Latesha doesn't own her song when the song is literally saying it's Lady Latesha. How many people on YouTube, their channel name is Lady Latesha? That's the only person on YouTube that's their channel name is Lady Latesha, is that. So what judge is gonna think that those are her lyrics to her song? It's Lady Latesha, which is her channel name. Like, make it make sense. Like, you're looking stupid out here. And yeah, she didn't really earn anything from new channel. It took her a while to get monetized. So she cannot blame Lady Latesha for something she wasn't even monetized. You see what I'm saying? All together, Maggot is just a liar, and she lost against me, so she's trying to bring Latesha to court to argue about something.
You're so dumb. So yeah, I said I was going to do that. I said I had a plan. I said I don't want to. I said I needed $1,000. I said I was going to a lawyer. I said everything already. Those people, while Lady Latesha was committing fraud, I kept on telling her, "You're committing fraud. That's not good." And she didn't give a fuck. Like, she continued to commit fraud. That's why now Dani being like, "Ooh, you only showed one." I'm like, first of all, it's not because I showed some that were in French. Okay, I'm sorry you don't understand every fucking language, bitch. That it means I only showed one. One, two. What the fuck are you talking about? Stop trying. Like, the craziest part is, I have said for months that it was 7 times. I never changed. I never went back on the word. Never. Okay, it's always been 7. Okay, because while it was happening, I was telling you guys, look. Now the bitch is saying it only happened 1 time. I'm like, okay, girl, like, this is so stupid and pathetic and sad. Like, if you think I don't have the screenshot, it's so stupid. I didn't show all the exhibit because that would be way too big, especially just for me to, because I was responding to her motion to dismiss. Where is the logic? Where is the logic? There is no logic. There is only doom. I would pray for Lady Latesha to go see a lawyer, okay? Don't trust Dani, for the love of God. Dani is the reason why you're in this situation.
She lost against me and getting her channel back. So now she wants to argue about her channel to the court with Lady Latesha, just like she does on YouTube. So she's trying to do the same thing she does on YouTube, but with Lady Latesha. And she wants Lady Latesha to argue about me. And that's stupid. Like, why are you trying to bring Lady Latesha to argue something that's dealing with me? But then you have to say, she does that on YouTube. She brings Lady Latesha on her channel to argue about me. And then she's hoping that Lady Latesha doesn't know the answer, because why would Lady Latesha know the answer about something dealing with me? And that's why Lady Latesha, I told her a bunch of times, just drop down. Like, you cannot answer questions about me. You don't know about the lawsuit. You don't know about copyright or what's happening with me and her. So you cannot answer questions. But Lady Latesha would entertain her. And now Maggot is thinking that, hey, I can bring Lady Latesha in the court, and Lady Latesha like, oopsie, or, saying something like that's not right. So then she could try to, make up some shit. That's what she's hoping for. This is all a scam. One more thing I want to talk about with Maggot as far as scam goes. And that's why I am going to help her, Lady Latesha, best as I can with evidence and have everything lined up so she can possibly use that, have everything lined up against this narcissistic liar. When you're dealing with a liar, a sociopath, you have to be prepared, have your receipts, have all your ducks in a row so you can argue against their deflection, against their lies, and against their conflation and made up bullshit. You have to still be prepared, because a liar is still going to lie in the courtroom. But ultimately, let me say this case is being presented as if Lady Latesha caused a YouTube channel termination or a close to termination or a loss of income. That is false. Lady Latesha did not terminate any channel or put any channel at risk of any termination, cause any channel to be taken down. Lady Latesha did not cause any loss of income. And the evidence proving that is quite extensive, is consistent, and is admissible. The original channel termination was caused by me through valid copyright strikes due to her using Dani Montana instrumental. She submitted emails to YouTube actually declaring that as the truth, that it was because of Dani Montana instrumental, and YouTube decided that it was valid strikes and valid takedowns, and that she wasn't going to get her channel back. and that was in June. There's emails applied by Maggie herself that proves that. There's Maggie admitted in writing and on video of her channel being terminated back in June because of my copyright takedowns, not anything to do with Lady Latesha. And there's evidence to prove that her new channel was created after her other channel was terminated, and she wasn't even monetized on that channel until a little bit later, and she's still monetized on that channel currently. Lady Latesha Smooth Jams was first published on YouTube in July after the original channel was terminated, so it has nothing to do with the anything in the June for loss of income. How can a song created in July be responsible for a June termination or loss of income? This is not Back to the Future.
So sad. Like I said, she keeps on talking about Dani, and when she used that as a defense, it ain't gonna help, babe. And the contrary. But yeah, and also one of the things that Dani keeps on saying is that Lady Latesha has the video of me crying in my coffee. I'm like, do you know that a normal human being is gonna look at Lady Latesha as if she's a crazy and disgusting person for showing that video that has, first of all, no relevance to the case. Second of all, I look super sad. People will have pity on me. You don't want the judge to feel pity on me? Showing a video of me crying, how do you think the judge is gonna react? Like, she's crying in her coffee. Most people are gonna be, that's fucking sad. Because that's how normal people react. I know Avengers are not normal people because they act, it makes her look bad. But I know the Avenger live in that delusion that they think that normal people will look at someone crying and laugh. But most people are like, when they see someone cry, especially a woman. Our judge is a black man. You're here laughing at a black woman crying. You think it's going to be cool? Knock yourself out. Show it. Like, I'm gonna gain sympathy. Like, that's why I'm listening to Dani and I'm like, Lady Latesha, go fucking see a lawyer. Are you kidding me right now? But she think throwing it back on my face is one thing. Showing it to the court? What do they think will be the reaction to seeing me cry?
Now, let's go back to the original channel. The original channel was terminated after I filed copyright claims. Those claims were based on registered works properly submitted and reviewed by YouTube. After the termination, Madgie did what anyone would do. She contacted YouTube. She appealed. She asked for her channel back. YouTube reviewed the matter and YouTube said no. They told her the termination was valid. That is not my opinion. That's YouTube's ultimate decision. And once YouTube independently reviews a termination and confirms it as valid, that termination stands on its own. It's not speculative. It's not about assumptions or guesses. They said they investigated it and they found it to be valid. And Maggie herself even posted proof that I have registered copyrights for Dani Montana Instrumental. And so you cannot later blame that on someone else to recover money or to re-argue or relitigate that issue in a different courtroom. That channel was already gone before Lady Latesha Smooth Jams was even created in July. And the email evidence is admissible in court to where it shows Maggie communicating with YouTube back in June about this channel termination. And then her channel actual start date is later in that month, showing that she started a new YouTube channel to get monetized. Now, this part is extremely important. Maggie personally authored a document, wrote a document. She admitted on video that she wrote it herself against me. She explained it in her own words that the document was intended to be her lawsuit against me, Dani Robertson, for her channel termination, or it was going to be her response to my federal lawsuit against her, which was later dismissed around, I think, the June 17th. That document contains her written narrative, her legal position, and it attached YouTube exhibits, including extensive YouTube emails admitting to the channel termination. And throughout that document, she repeatedly attributes her channel termination to me, and YouTube. And it also was showing like YouTube's validation of the termination. Yeah. Not once did she attribute determination to Latesha's smooth jams or any song. And in fact, if the judge looks through my copyright lawsuit I filed in June and the subsequent correspondence that she was going to actually submit her as a filing or response to mine, Latesha Smooth Jams, that did not come up at all. Only Dani Montana instrumental. And that matters because Maggie authored that document. She confirmed authorship on video, and these are admissions because she's a party to the case. And again, that makes the document and her video testimony admissible evidence. There's plenty of videos of her saying that Dani had her channel termination, or Dani caused her loss of income. So now she cannot subsequently blame that on Latesha. And like I said, the document does not mention Latesha Smooth Jams or any takedown related to Latesha or any claim that Latesha caused the termination or opposed the termination. And the reason it does not mention those things is simple.
Like I said, perjuring yourself is not a good thing. It's not a good idea to perjure yourself, ever. Lady Latesha refused to accept that I'm not suing her for copyright. Yes, she used copyright as a weapon to commit fraud, but I'm suing her for fraud because I don't know why she seems to believe that she's the only person on this planet named Lady Latesha. I'm like, you are not the only person. Okay, the fact that a song was AI generated with your name in it doesn't mean it's yours. Why? Because even Dani knows it. Because 24 hours. Do you know how fucked up that is? That not even 24 hours after Lady Latesha promised on perjury that this track belonged to her. 24 hours later, Dani filled out the same thing and said, I promise that this is mine. I'm like, I wish she brought Dani during the thing. Like, I wish. I would be like, so why did you claim the same fucking music 24 hours later? Were you not aware that it belonged to Latesha? Like, come on, man. She's so stupid. She doesn't even realize what Dani did to her. Yeah, she thinks she's the only person named Latesha on this planet. It's not because a song has my fucking name in it that it means that it's mine. It's not because a song was even if an orchestra was behind it and a beautiful song, it wouldn't be yours, except if you copyrighted. So yeah, she is so dumb, which is why, even though she put up her document on December 4th, I put up my response and December 11th. And the judge just needed, he was like, okay. And she's like, the judge didn't read those 26 pages. Of course, the judge read those. 26 pages is not a lot of pages. What the fuck? What does she, what? I know she went and she did 13, but 26 pages is not that much, girl. Especially with the exhibit. And she's like, she cannot prove it's not mine. The Copyright USA database is saying it ain't yours. Oh, I didn't make her lose any money. You want to bet? You want to bet? Good luck. You're so dumb. Please go see a lawyer. Okay, the whole Canadian thing is absolutely useless. Okay? I actually don't. Do you know how horrible it is to feel like you're bullying a child? I'm like, yo, please, okay? Find someone that can at least help you in this or something. Like, help yourself, please. Stop trusting Dani. She don't give a shit. She's the reason why you are in this situation. I'm not your friend. I'm your enemy. The fuck? No, she needs a lawyer. Auntie Pick Me knows nothing. Didn't she go to jail and did CRAC? Like, fuck her. I don't know why they're obsessed with the number of pages. Like, did they not see that Dani will give, without even blinking, a 100-page document to people? I did need help for the law because, unlike those weirdos, I am actually aware when I am at a disadvantage, which is, I don't know international law. I would have never believed that as a Canadian I could sue someone's small claim.
At the time the original channel was terminated, the song did not exist. It had not been published at all, and it had nothing to do with the termination that locks the timeline for real, okay? And at that point, you cannot retroactively insert a later event into an earlier termination. And as I've said, which will be shown, after losing the original channel, Maggie created a new YouTube channel. And that new channel is separate, it's later in time, and it was governed by different events and about different circumstances. And it did, as she said, that did not cause her to be terminated. And the fact is that new channel is still up today. That's critical. It's still up. It has not been terminated, not been removed, or not been shut down, and it is still monetized. Monetization is currently active. AdSense is active. Income is being earned on that channel. So when she said her channel was destroyed, that channel is still up. Destroyed is her old one that has something to do with Dani Robertson, not her new one that's still up and monetized and is in operation. So that cannot refer to the new channel because the new channel still exists. So now, where does Latesha actually enter into this whole equation? Latesha only comes into the story after the original channel was already terminated. I did write a song for Latesha, as I have wrote songs or written songs for even King Payne in the House. King Payne in the House for OKP. I wrote songs for Down the Rabbit Hole News. I write songs for people for their intro songs, or they can have a background song that just repeats the same lyrics over and over. Either way it goes, since I write songs, even my own music, I am a person that will say that I own anything I write. I don't care if it's only a small amount of lyrics, number of characters, whatever. Once I write a song or come up with the song, no matter how many lyrics is part of it, at that moment, I am the songwriter of that song. And as a songwriter of that song, I do have rights over the actual lyrics of the song. And if that song is actually played, I actually can strike it for my human authorship part of writing the song. Okay. And once lyrics are written, even if repetitive, they are copyrightable human expressions. And the fact is, the name of Latesha's song is called "If Latesha," and her channel name is Latesha. So that shows that the song was written and personalized for her own channel and her own channel brand. So the song in and of itself is her channel branding. So if someone plays it on their channel like Maggie, you're playing It's Latesha, you're playing her audio, her video that has her background music playing in the back of it. Okay. So with that being said, you're now playing her content, not only the song, but also her actual video content, which you're leaving out. That is not just about the music that's playing in the background. You're also playing her audio of her talking, because you're not just playing the song by itself. You're playing her audio. Press 1 if you understand that you're actually playing her video of her talking, and her music is playing in the background. So it's a double whammy where you're playing her audio and her music at the same time. So if someone were to take this video right here, you hear me talking, this is my actual commentary and my actual content. This is a separate work of me talking. The background music you hear of is Dani Montana. That's my song. But now I own both things. I own the spoken portion of my speaking to you now, and I also own separately the music playing in the background, aka the song lyrics playing in the background. So if someone were to use this, I could strike that. I can follow good faith DMCA takedown for my content, and Maggie does the same thing to others who play her content. Okay. Secondly, two people can own a song. Someone can write a song for another person and transfer their rights. There are a lot of times where even Candy Girl from Real Housewives, where she has been a songwriter for other people, where they actually might sing the song, but she wrote the song, and someone else might make the beat or the instrumental.
Like, they're acting as if being prepared is not cool. What do you mean it's not cool to be prepared? I didn't read her thing. What do you mean you didn't read it? I'm suing you. You're having an exam. You know you're having an exam in January. This is not a trial exam. It is a real thing with 10K. Take it seriously. What is going on? What do you mean? I didn't read it. I'm like, what in the High School Musical is going on? Like, that's the only thing that keeps on going on in my head. I'm like, okay, that, like, looking like you're not studying or not doing what you need to do to prepare yourself can only be seen as cool in high school, right? Or middle school. I don't know. I was always one of those students that was always like, I don't understand. What do you mean? I have read your lawsuit to the chat, and I've shown why every single one of your point is stupid as fuck, which is why we're going in trial. Like, what and the stupidity? You will go with the same. What and the stupidity? No, she's gonna say the same shit that she already said, and I do not understand.